Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kyle from Infinite Hustle. Starting off this Monday, um, November weather, cold outside, kind of staying in the warm weather in my house, trying to make the best of it. Coming up with some content. I've been going a little overboard lately with all the different platforms that I'm putting out content on. I'm really taking Gary Vee's advice when he says, go overboard on all the platforms and put out as much content in as many places as possible. And I think that's some of the best information I've ever got. But I want to talk to you today simply about how you can literally improve almost any aspect of your life by simply doing three simple things. And that's one, applying the action or taking the initiative. So getting started, right? The second thing is your failure. Because you're going to attempt so many things before you figure out. You're not just going to all of a sudden, the first thing that you do with your life is going to be your most successful, guaranteed, optimal career that's going to make you happy. It's just something's going to go wrong. You're not going to be happy in the field. You're not going to be successful in it. Business ventures could fail. Just so many things could go wrong because you're just the inexperience and lack of previous knowledge. So you have your initial application, and then you have your failure, your immediate failure, and then you have your reapplication or you know, adjustment, and then you repeat that process. So you applicate, you apply, you put forth the effort initially, you fail, and you readjust and move forward and just keep doing it until you succeed whatever goal it is that you're trying to succeed. And that, whether that means making a particular amount of money, whether it's $10 or $10 million, or having a more healthy relationship with your wife, or becoming more fit in the gym, becoming less stressed. um, this literally could work for pretty much anything. The most successful people are successful because they know what they're not good at, and they found out what they were good at, and they excelled at what they are good at. So I advise you to just go out there and just try. Go above and beyond your comfort zone. Do things that you are unfamiliar with, uninformed about, things that you are curious about. Just try anything and everything, because there might be just something that you would least expect that literally is just the ultimate thing and just gives you the absolute passion that you never imagined. It just gives you the truest reward, and it's not even the money reward that you're getting. It's what it does for the people, or that you're reaching out to, the your customers, the people you're trying to influence. That's the power. That's the reward. That's the major success of this entrepreneurial journey. Is not achieving some type of numerical number, or some type of asset like a plane, or a nice luxury home or car. It's nothing like that. It's simply being successful and happy. And to be successful and happy, you must accomplish certain things, and you must be at a certain place in your life. And to get to that certain place in your life, you must, you know, cut out things that are non beneficial to your life. You must, um, you know, continually apply patience in your life. But more than anything, though, I think those three things that I mentioned at the beginning are the most essential, and that's you know apply or try. Just attempt, and then fail, and then reevaluate and adjust. And you just keep doing that until you succeed. And then once you succeed, you will know what you've done wrong and you will know what you've done right, and you can take the right things and you can keep doing that and replicate it and scale it and teach it to others, and you could eliminate and avoid all those, mistakes and time consumed trying to figure out this proven process or this method that works efficient for you. So it's not much, but this is just a simple piece of advice. Three things that I really think could change anything in your life if you are willing to let it. So whether you're broke, you're unhappy, you're unhealthy, whatever it may be in your life, I think if you start applying those three simple uh, perspectives or you know alignments with your um, way that you organize your momentum and your path and your progression, I think that you're not going to have any problems with reaching the level of success that you find optimal in your life. So I'm just here to say that I wish you the best of luck. I know it's not easy. This road that we're on is very hard. It's lonely. It's got long nights and long days, early mornings, and a lot of time away from family and friends. But you know, I'd rather spend 10 years away from my family and friends right now and have 20 years with them later than lose 20 years right now and have maybe hopefully 10 years with them later on if my health and stress doesn't get to me before that. Because if I'm, overwhelming myself trying to achieve certain things at the beginning or achieve, like a particular amount of following or a particular amount of dollars, I'm not achieving my goals and I'm not achieving success for the right reasons. When you achieve success, it needs to be something that's within, something that's gives you like a higher purpose, something like a calling, almost like a spiritual um, intuition towards a particular path. And I think not everybody fits that demographic, but there is people that do, and the people that do, and the people that understand what I just said, like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense because there's a definite correlation between success and a value in spirituality. And I think the people who have the best success have some of the most spirituality because they have the most belief in a higher power or something above and beyond their capabilities. Because when it comes to accomplishing our dreams and our goals, we need help in this world. We need networking. We need other people. We need other entities. We need other resources. We need other products to grow and move forward and advance. And having somebody like God on our side on a venture like this is something that really puts your trajectory above and beyond. And for me, what puts me ahead of so many others is I don't look at, I mean, I enjoy the entire hustle, the grind, the everyday, the process, the struggle, the patience. I enjoy it all. But I don't forget where I want to be at in the end. I always, from day one, I seen exactly where I was going to be, how I was going to be, you know, hopefully who I was going to be with, and the city and state and country that I'm going to be in, and have the certain, things that I consider valuable and meaningful to me. By the time that, I consider myself done working and putting out um, things for substantial earn. I'm not doing this internet thing for money. There could be so much money involved. There could be thousands of dollars. There could be billions of dollars to be made. But this isn't about money to me. This is about making me happy. This is about making others happy. And this is about me doing something to benefit the future of mankind and society. Because the most powerful thing that we can do, or the most powerful asset that a human has, is knowledge. And the best thing that you could do with that powerful asset of knowledge is to pass it on to the next person or to as many people as you possibly can, and benefit as many others with information that you've, you know, thoroughly learned and constructed, and um, have developed through your life experiences. People really value that because you're saving them so much time and so much effort of going out there and making the same mistakes that you did. They can skip all that. You could tell them, don't do this and this and this and this. I did that, it didn't work. Do this. And that's why I say, jump into your venture, whatever it is. You say you want to write a book. You just stick to the idea of you're writing a book. That's your what you're gonna do. You're gonna write a book. Okay, now you got to get your title. Pick a title. We'll just do this right here. The 6 reasons why you're broke. And I'm just trying to be very simple, but I mean, literally, you just pick. Don't think simple actions. Pick a decision. Move forward. You know what I mean? And that's literally what this whole thing is about. Doing something, tried it out. If it doesn't work, or when it doesn't work, you adjust and move forward. And then if that doesn't work, you apply again. You might fail. You readjust. Apply again. You might fail. It's just a never-ending repetition until you get to where you plan on. You feel you want to be in life, and that place is different for all of us. Some of us are happy where we're at right now, but some of us, will never be happy where we're at. So, just some things to take into consideration. This thing they call life, and this thing about money and mindset and mentality and perspective, is all about what you make it. You get what you put into it and what you want out of it. If you're putting negative information in front of you, or negative things in front of you, or non-beneficial entities in front of your life, then that's the kind of results that you're going to receive. But if you put yourself around like-minded individuals and wise mentors, and you know people who are more educated than you in particular fields and areas of study, you can utilize that to your advantage, and you could, you know use that as like a team, and make that team your fighting force and your driving force to thrive and be successful and make your business worthy, or um your health challenge successful, or your relationship better, whatever it may be. I'm telling you, it literally works for nearly any application in life that you're trying to improve. So, simple things, simple suggestions, but big results if you put in the effort and you continually apply this on a daily basis. And even once you get to the point that you feel like you made it, and you don't need to do certain things no more, you don't give up the routines that you've already established and that got you to somewhere, because that could put you back in the wrong track. And if you're not a good money manager or something, and then when that money comes, or when that certain fame or level of success comes, you don't know how to handle it properly, it could be taken from you just as fast as it was given to you. So sometimes it's better just to slowly work this to where you want to be, because then when you get there, it'll be worth it, and you'll understand that you deserved it. If you just skipped overnight to be from being a regular person to an overnight celebrity, you wouldn't have the love and the passion and you know the uh, admiration of your accomplishment that you do when you really put in the real work. I mean, most entrepreneurs are working 12 to 16 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week for years and years and years. And they absolutely love it. And I, I mean, I'm just, am just so fascinated by the largest ways to earn, you know, owning companies, running the show. I mean, that's all the entrepreneurial um, type, you know, characteristics. So that's what I like. That you know, this channel is gone many different directions, and now it's kind of more towards a aspiring entrepreneurial channel. But there's going to be lots of things that this channel entails. But you know, for the most part, it's going to be my journey of becoming an entrepreneur, and my journey of you know going from significant poverty to reaching significant success because I literally projected my mindset and my vision to where I wanted to be someday in the future. And I painted a vivid picture. And I go to where I am now and I go to that vivid picture and I go back and forth, you know, between the sequence of, you know, the entire process. And I'll work certain steps through, and then sometimes I'll check at the end game just to you know give me a little motivation of what I'm working for to keep me going, and I'll get back to where I was at, and then keep going, and then if I need to, you know, take a peep at the end again, I will, or if I need to see, you know, some type of move that needs to be made in the middle or 3/4 of the way down the road, then I'll have an idea of when I need to be prepared and when those things need to start being brought up and you know considered. So I know I went a little bit off topic, but pretty much this is all about you know you reaching success and happiness, and the way that you do that is by just committing to something. You know, realizing that you either are going to succeed or fail, and whether you succeed or fail, you if you succeed, you scale and you replicate. If you fail, you readjust and you move forward. That's it. You know you change up what you feel didn't work or what could go better, and then you try again. And if it fails again, and you repeat the process. It's literally that simple, and it will work for anything. I know a lot of it's about money, but and everybody wants more money. Everybody wants money, especially on Instagram. But people are always trying to come up with these bullshit ass ways to make money, and I'm just not about that. Like, I mean, I'd rather sit and work 100,000 hours and get a paycheck at the very end than get paid once a week for $200 for you know the 20 or 40 hours a week that I put in on like some type of app that's gonna pay me. So it's like I'm not worried about these little gains, these little moves, these little ideas. I know you have to take little steps to get to big places, but you have to have big dreams and big visions to get big results and have big goals become true and become a reality in your life. Warren Buffett didn't become Warren Buffett, the richest man in the world at one point in time, and Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates didn't become those people just because of luck or you know um, they were they were just handed something. They were given an abnormal ability to use their brain better than other people or overlook things that other people don't necessarily see. And I have that ability as well. I can see things that most people are completely oblivious and blind to. That's why, like, I can see, I don't know the future, but I can literally predict the future by the inevitable things that are already occurring. I mean, it's almost, a given what's going to occur if you do certain things. It's just like if you drink alcohol or you do drugs all the time, obviously you're going to develop an addiction. That there's an action and there's a reaction. You know what I mean? So, in terms of the entrepreneurial and success venture, if you bust your ass, you work hard, you grind, you hustle, the reaction is, your success, your happiness, your freedom, your money, your whatever it is that you're seeking for, that you're doing your career for, that's what's got to keep you going. It's not got to be something, that's tangible. It can't be a vehicle or a home or diamonds or anything stupid like that. You need to be doing stuff because it's what you should be doing, because it make you a better person for not only you but yourself, your family, your children, your friends, your community. People don't want to be hated. They want to be liked and they want to be remembered. And most of you, unfortunately, within 24 hours of you being dead, no one's going to know who the fuck you were except for your parents or your siblings or your kids. Everyone is going to forget who you were in a couple weeks or a couple years. You probably won't even get mentioned on your birthday sometimes. And that's literally how it is. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's just how it is. So if you want to make an impact on this world, you need to start doing it, and you need to start doing it now. And I think my biggest impact that I can leave on this world is by telling people the things that I want to do and by trying to accomplish them and showing you the journey of how I got from point A to point B. Because at the very beginning, when I gave up one thing to receive another thing, because you have to give something up to receive something better in life. I was making bad decisions and I was given an opportunity to change my ways for um, some very, very substantial rewards later on in life. But not everybody is given that handout and that gift that I have. But I'm not just, and I wasn't given it. I was given the knowledge that I can have it, but I had to make a decision and give up things that I was doing at a particular time in my life. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to have had that transition occur, and I wouldn't be able to progress into the person that I want to be um, at a certain age. Because I got arthritis and I'm disabled, so I'm done working. I'm done. I mean, I might do this stuff on my smartphone and computer and stuff with the internet, but like when it comes to labor, I will never perform any type of manual labor for a fucking soul after age probably 30. I mean, the only manual labor you will ever catch me doing is just physical exercise. Riding my bicycle or going to the gym, trying to make myself healthy. But by no means am I going to be going out of my way to do something that's non-beneficial to me in the long run. So I just want y'all to start thinking of a few things and start thinking about, where you want to be at next year, where you want to be at in 5 years, where you want to be at in 10 years, where you want to be at in 20 years. And set, write it down if you have to. Literally write it down and, you know, set goals for yourself and make yourself accountable to those goals. Write a date down, and say you want this goal accomplished by this date, and do whatever you have to do to get that goal accomplished by that date. If you have to work an extra 2 hours a day, you have to work an extra 2 hours a day. If you have to work an extra day a week, you have to work an extra day a week. I mean, if you have to wake up an extra hour early one day, you got to do it. It's just that's how it is, and that's part of the things that you'll learn from your application, your failure, and your readjustment. And I think those three things are really what instills and builds anything to peak levels. So that's all I got for today, and hope you enjoyed the video. It wasn't the greatest um, knowledge, but I think it will be beneficial to those who hear me out. Um, I do have experience in this field. I've been involved in sales and entrepreneurial like endeavors my entire life. So I'm naturally um, familiar with this. The thing that is throwing me off my game when you see me on this, when I start from zero on the computer, is because I'm doing it different than how I used to do it. I used to get my money on the street, and I used to do it in a legal and unorthodox and a non-legitimate way to earn. But I made so much, and I was very, very good at what I did. But if I was that good at what I did before doing something wrong, I know that if I put in the same effort doing something right, I could be amazing. I could be flawless. I could be legendary. And if you can be legendary, if you can be remembered for giving value to others' lives and being able to continually pass on that value to others' lives even after you're gone, that is some serious, serious, powerful, godlike shit. And I got mad respect for anybody out there that's trying to do that, that has all the odds and the adversity facing against them. Because it's not easy. You are alone. I know I'm out here alone myself doing this. There's everyone against me and my ideas. There's no one that's backing my motives and my ambition except for me. It's just me out here. And I'm not going to accomplish and fulfill these goals and these things in my life to prove them wrong or to be like ha ha or whatever it may be. I'm doing this because I deserve the results at the end for myself because I'm putting in the work now. I'm putting in the work now for something that I want to see myself doing in 10 years. I mean, you realize I'm literally investing and I'm building up a business that I don't expect to cash out for 5 or 10 or 15 or even 20 years. Seriously. I mean, I really don't. So I just know that my end game is going to be way faster than the majority of you. I don't expect to be um, in a working type environment in my 60s. You know, I might be doing travel vlogs or real estate stuff or whatever it may be, but I'm not going to be doing what most of these people are doing. Most of the people I went to school with and know and are in my family are going to be doing the same thing that they're doing today in 5 and 10 years.